Good evening and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school baseball. Tonight's game is presented by the Kime Company, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Rightmark Roofing. Tonight's game is also brought to you by your local Wendy's, Wood Electric, Dover Brake, Kemp Insurance, your local McDonald's, Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your local Subway restaurants, Dover Philly Credit Union, and the East Central Ohio Educational Center of East Central Ohio. Now let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
Good Thursday afternoon. Welcome to Big Z Sports and WJER Radio's continuing coverage of high school tournament softball and baseball. Today from beautiful Berlin, it is all the action of the New Philadelphia Quakers clashing with the Scotties from Tri-Valley in a Division III District Championship matchup. I'm Bill Morgan, happy to be joined by color analyst Josh Jarvis, and it's been quite the season, Josh, for the Quakers. 21-4 on the campaign coming into this afternoon's clash.
Yeah, it's been a while since the Quakers have had a 20-win season, but they got it done this year. They've been playing really well, dropped a few games. They lost to Worcester for a share of the OCC title, but it's been a number of years since they won an OCC title. So even though they had to share it on the last game of the season, they're still very proud of that. A lot of good baseball left for the Quakers.
When you talk about it being tournament time, are there different challenges presented to Tyler Weisel's squad or the visitors from Tri-Valley?
Well, when you get to a neutral site, it's always a challenge for both teams. Certainly, you feel like you're in good position when you're the home team. You get to take the field first. Your pitcher gets to start. You put the pressure on them, try to get the ball in play to start. But both teams are very familiar with this place. I know Tri-Valley's played here 2 or 3 times in the past couple of years. It's not that far down the road from New Philadelphia. The thing about baseball is it's a strange game. So anything can happen. It's not a series like they play in college or like they play in the major leagues. It's not a series. It is one game. You get one shot at it. And if you come up against a guy that's on the mound, then it can be a rough night for you. So both teams are looking to get their pitchers out hot from the start.
It is all a part of the Wood Electric pregame show, and coming up as the pregame show rolls on, I'll talk with Quaker 9th-year head coach Tyler Weisel. That's coming up next with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley.
We invite you to discover Kime Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Kime is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Kime Home Center in Charm or online at kimehome.com. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Rightmark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Every game begins with a spark. Athletes stepping onto the court, families filling the stands, and communities coming together. At Niedenthal & Company, their belief is that this spirit is what makes our communities such special places to live and grow. To all athletes in Tuscarawas, Holmes, Wayne, and Stark counties, your dedication inspires us all. Keep pushing, keep believing, and know your communities are behind you every step of the way. Needenthal & Company wishes all athletes competing the best of luck this season.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust the team at Grandview Exterior Systems. Established in 2016, they specialize in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing, handling everything from repairs and replacements to full restorations and ongoing maintenance. At Grandview Exterior Systems, their mission is simple: create peace of mind for every client while setting the standard for safety, quality, and efficiency in construction. Visit them at 2230 Township Road 415 in Dundee. Call 330-275-1807 or learn more at GrandviewExteriorSystems.com. Grandview Exterior Systems. They have you and your roof covered.
Altman Health System has been caring for our community for over 130 years. This includes 24/7 emergency services, heart care, surgery, orthopedics, radiology, cancer care, and more. We serve 7 counties with community locations, including Altman Hospital, Altman Alliance Community Hospital, Altman Maslin, Altman Orville Hospital, Altman Tuscaroras Regional Health, and more. Altman Health System. Today, tomorrow, and always. We're here for you.
The high school baseball pregame show continuing with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley. In the Dugout, brought to you by Cush Financial. I'm Bill Morgan, happy to be joined by New Philadelphia head coach Tyler Weisel. Coach, a big opportunity for your team today. A district championship on the line. Talk to us about maybe the mental parts of the game, what you've talked about with your kids headed into this afternoon's matchup.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Bill. And, the first and foremost is we want to be 1-0 today. Like I said before, one of my assistants said the 25th one's just like the 24th one. And, it's kind of our mindset right now. And we got to continue playing our brand of baseball. We played these guys a few weeks ago, and that's not going to be conducive what they actually are. We got to come out ready to play. Jackson North's got to give us a strong start on the mound. He's got to throw strikes, and we got to pick the ball defensively. And we got to play quick ball. We got to get guys on. We got to move the baseball, and we got to run like crazy.
Coach, tell us about the opponent today in Tri-Valley. You mentioned you played them in a weekend matchup a couple of weeks ago. What are their strengths? Yeah,
Tri-Valley, they're extremely well coached. They do a great job, and I have nothing but respect for Coach Hadley over there. And got a little bit of a history. We played 2023, I believe. Owen's freshman year, we beat them in a district title game. So. We're looking forward to it. This is a good one. It's always fun to play those guys. They play well, and they're tough. They grind out at bats, and, they're tough outs. So, we kind of have a great idea of what they are, and we just got to go out and play our game.
In the Dugout, brought to you by Cush Financial. Coach, you've got a lot to do before the game, but quickly, boy, this facility, a beautiful one for high school baseball.
Yeah, I was just talking to Highlands head coach, and I haven't been here since they redid it, and, man, it's gorgeous. And this is what playoff baseball is all about, You play late, and you get to play against great competition at great venues, so there's nothing better than this.
Coach, tell us where you feel the strengths of your team match up best against the Scotties squad today.
Yeah, I think, all season we've been one of our strengths has been our athleticism and, how we play the game. We play the game hard, we play the game fast, and, our pitching has been absolutely phenomenal this year. And, we hope to continue that side of it. And, we against Zanesville, we barreled a lot of balls up early, didn't have a lot to show for it. But we kept at it, and we kept our approach. And, this team with the amount of seniors and, the veteran guys we have on the roster that play every day, we just stay locked in. We don't panic. Nothing really shakes us too much. And, we just continue to play our game. And that's, kind of taken from the Guardians. It's quick ball, man. We run hard. We get down the line. We hit the ball hard. We take chances, and we play.
Coach, as always, we appreciate your time. We'll hope to talk to you post-game in the middle of a district championship celebration.
Hey, thank you. Go Quakers.
It is all part of a coverage of high school sports with the Cush Financial In the Dugout show. More coming up with Josh Jarvis and I next with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at
Okay, get this. Now at Wendy's, you get to go biggie with new Biggie deals. That means going biggie with the $4 Biggie Bites, Biggier with the $6 Biggie Bag, or Biggiest with an $8 Biggie Bundle. So now you can choose and customize your Biggie deal. As you should. Sorry, I get fired up when I'm talking deals. More Biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
H&M Collision is conveniently located just off the boulevard in Dover and invites you to experience their unmatched customer service the next time you're in need of collision repair. H&M Collision will offer the highest standards in the industry, using state-of-the-art equipment to complete each repair by the book, never compromising on quality and keeping your safety and satisfaction their top priority. When you need premium auto body services, trust H&M Collision, where you're treated like family.
What's better than a fresh, hot McDonald's Big Mac? How about a free McDonald's Big Mac? Simply download the McDonald's app and join My McDonald's Rewards, and your free Big Mac will be waiting. Looking for more freebies? After your first purchase, you'll get another free food reward. Keep earning points and watch your rewards add up. Using the app is fun and easy. Just select Earn Points before you order to get a simple code to redeem. Then watch your points turn into free food. Grab the app, then pick up your free Big Mac at your favorite area McDonald's today.
This is Diana from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your train comfort specialist in downtown Dover. In the chill of winter or the steamy days of summer, we're here for you 24/7 with an honest, friendly, affordable service. Right now, purchase a qualifying HVAC system and receive a free duct cleaning, the value of $850. So if you've been considering the investment of a new HVAC system, don't miss out on this opportunity. Call me, Diana, at 330-343-5511. Since 1981, your comfort is our #1 priority here at Dover Philly Heating and Cooling.
The high school baseball pregame show continuing ahead of the Division III district title tilt between the New Philadelphia Quakers and the Tri-Valley Scotties. This is the Wood Electric pregame show, and our broadcast today, a presentation of Altman Health Systems. Other great sponsors today include Keim Lumber, Right Mark Roofing, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Niedenthal and Company. We hear usually, I guess, Josh, it's fans and the media talking about this. Come tournament time, the mental part of the game, the nerves part of the game, is that really a big deal to the players and the coaches, or is it something that we fans and the media talk way more about?
Well, I think it's more for the coaches than it is the players. You can only control so much as a coach. You try to get your team ready to go. You do all the things you think you need to do, and then you're constantly thinking, do we leave anything out? Should we work on something else? So it's always a little bit of nerve-wracking as a coach. And certainly when you're on the mound as a pitcher, you want to start ahead. You want to work out from the start of the game, throwing strikes and stuff like that. But it doesn't take long for the players for sure to settle in. I don't know if the coaches are ever not nervous. No lead is enough. And every time you're behind, you think you got a shot to come back in it. So as a coach, I think those nerves stick around for a while, but they wear it well. But as a players, you get through that first inning, they're in pretty good shape.
Josh, you played both roles in tournament time, player and coach. When were you more nervous in which of those two roles?
Oh, without a doubt, it was when I was coaching. Without a doubt, it was when I was coaching. This game is so much fun. I loved playing the game. And as long as you understand that this game is a very unforgiving game, and if you're a pretty darn good baseball player, if you can get on base 30% of the time, which is different than any other sport. So as long as you can deal with that type of failure and know that that's like the high water mark is 30 to 40% of the time, then you just roll with the punches. So it's a lot more fun playing, I would say. It's a lot more nerve-wracking being the coach.
There you have it from a guy who's done both of those things. You've got the Wood Electric pregame show. Time now for our Stocker Concrete starting lineups. First four visiting Tri-Valley under the guidance of head coach Mark Hadley, 17-12 on the season. Leading off the catcher, Blaine Riley. In right field, batting in the 2-hole, Grady Lawler. Batting in the third spot, wearing number 12, center fielder Ryan LaMonica. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, number 17, Isaiah Cullens. The pitcher on the mound tonight for Tri-Valley, number 6, Quentin Hindle, batting fifth. Third baseman is number 4, Carter Williams. Meanwhile, playing shortstop, a freshman, Parker Schaefer, batting in the 8-hole, the second baseman, number 7, Jackson Better, and batting ninth in left field, Kason Baker. Now for the New Philadelphia Quakers, 21-4 on the campaign, led by ninth-year head coach Tyler Weisel. And Josh, before we break down the Quakers, starting 9-10 if you count the DH, a significant, and he's not somebody who's going to talk about it a lot, but a significant season for Coach Weisel as he wins his 100th game earlier in the year as Quaker head coach.
He was also OCC Coach of the Year. There's a lot of accolades for Tyler Weisel. I spent a lot of time talking to him, being the baseball guy that I am, and Mr. Range, the principal at the high school, is also a big baseball guy. So we spent a lot of time talking baseball, and he knows the game well. He works his kids hard. He's a phenomenal coach. He's a phenomenal coach, and he got a lot of different milestones this year, and he was able to become OCC Coach of the Year. Well-deserved, great coach.
Well, and one of the things the Quakers obviously hoping to accomplish today is to make it to the regionals. It would be the third time in 5 seasons they've been to the Sweet 16. That kind of tells a success story as well there, Josh.
Absolutely, absolutely. He way more times than I ever made it to the regionals as a coach. So if you're doing something on that consistent of a basis, it says a lot about what you've done as a coach and what program you have built.
We are in the middle of our Stocker Concrete starting lineups. Leading off for the Quakes, the center fielder, junior, number 11, C.C. Carruthers. Batting in the second spot, he is the catcher, number 18, Jack Range. Batting third, playing shortstop, certainly one of the Quakers' leading offensive charges, Braylon McBride. Batting cleanup, playing third base, he was the winning pitcher in the tournament opener over Zanesville, number 22, Owen Courtney. For the Quakers, playing second base, batting fifth, number 12, Brady Evans. Brady, one of 2 Quakers who hit 2-run bombs in that victory over the Blue Devils. Batting sixth, the other guy who went yard in that game, the first baseman, number 13, Tanner Ulmer. The designated hitter is Cohen Winters. He'll wear number 8. Cohen batting for the pitcher today for New Philadelphia, Jackson Norris. Meanwhile, batting 7th in left field, Cam Wright, and batting 9th in right field, the talented sophomore, Brooks Pizzosi. Those are your Stocker Concrete starting lineups. Coming up next, we'll continue to get you ready for first pitch. It's New Philadelphia and Tri-Valley on the way with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley.
When you pick up fresh deli meats and cheeses at your favorite local store, there's a good chance it started at Walnut Creek Foods. For years, Walnut Creek Foods has proudly supplied stores throughout Tuscarawas County with quality meats, cheeses, Amish-made favorites, bakery items, and specialty foods families know and love. Because around here, local matters, fresh matters, and relationships matter. From small-town markets to family dinner tables, Walnut Creek Foods is proud to help bring the flavor of Amish country home. Walnut Creek Foods, supporting local stores and the communities they serve.
This is Nathan Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Contact us today for all your auto, home, farm, and commercial insurance needs. We're proud to have been your local hometown agents for over 35 years and look forward to helping you see the difference local agents can make for you. Kemp Insurance on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
This is Don Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Whether it's repair work from a fender bender, the after effects of a powerful storm, or a life-changing moment like a house fire, Kemp Insurance is here to provide unmatched customer service. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years.
Feeling uneasy about your finances? Your credit union can help. I'm Katie Steinebry, a certified financial counselor at Dover Philly, and I can help you get back on track financially. Whether you are trying to establish a budget or rebuild credit, I can help. All discussions are confidential and free of charge with your credit union membership. Call Dover Philly today at 330-364-8874 and ask for Katie. At Dover Philly Federal Credit Union, we're people helping people. It's how we thrive together. Join us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Are you ready for a breath of fresh air? Simpson Salute Heating and Air is here to revolutionize the way you experience comfort. With years of dedicated service, Simpson Salute is not just about fixing your heating and cooling systems. They're about earning your respect. Their team of certified professionals work tirelessly, ensuring your home is the perfect temperature, no matter the season. Call them today and feel the difference dedication makes. Simpson Salute Heating and Air, working hard to earn your respect.
Stuck in a lunch rut? Subway has the cure. Introducing the Sub of the Day, a fresh 6-inch favorite for just $4.99 every day of the week. Meatball Monday, Tuna Tuesday, Sweet Onion Wednesday, Turkey Thursday, Forest Ham Friday, BMT Saturday, and Spicy Italian Sunday. And for just $2 more, make it a meal with a drink, chips, or cookies. Start a new ritual, fresh flavor, everyday value. Sub of the Day, only at Subway. Eat fresh, feel good.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
The Wood Electric pregame show drawing closer and closer to first pitch today between New Philadelphia and Tri-Valley. The winner heads to the regional semifinals coming up next Tuesday. That will be in Chillicothe. So this is going to seem like literally from New Philadelphia High School a drive to Tuscarora Park as opposed to driving down to Chillicothe next week.
Yeah, I've actually been in Chillicothe for a regional game before. I think it was in 2005 where when I was coaching at Garaway, we traveled all the way to Chillicothe to play Indian Valley in a regional semifinal game.
You talk about killing your gait. You drive that far to play two local teams going against one another. Now, as a part of our high school baseball pregame show with WJER and Big Z Sports, happy to have so many sponsors. And when you hear them on this live stream, see them on this live stream, please take serious consideration as supporting them, because without them, these broadcasts do not happen. They include Grandview Exterior Systems, H&M Collision, along with Wendy's and Dover Brake. Home plate meeting, and certainly one thing different at this level of the tournament anyway, Josh, there's a 3-man umpiring crew. So I guess hopefully, in theory, that would lead to fewer missed calls with more guys on the field.
What you got to be careful with the 3-man crew is the pitcher on the mound, because you're always going to have one guy watching that pitcher whenever there's runners on base, and they got to make sure they come to the set, make sure there's no balk. So you always try to remind your pitchers whenever there's somebody on base, he's not going to be standing behind you. There is going to be one behind you, but there's also going to be one standing over there at first base or at third base. So you got to make sure that you're consistent with your set position and you're making sure that you're delivering to the plate properly. But outside of that, it's nice. It would be great if they could have 3 umpires at every single game, but it's not always conducive. Baseball doesn't make a lot of money. They don't charge people to get in. So
well, yeah, they don't, and I guess one of the challenges is, and Josh, you well know this, being involved in school administration, they struggle as it is to find 2 umpires or 2 referees if it's basketball, the right amount of guys for football. And if you're ever interested in becoming an official in any sport, I think you can go to OHSAA.com, and they've got a special spot where you can go because they need guys and gals.
They certainly do. They're struggling in every sport all across the state. So, yes, it's a great plug. Go to the website if you're interested. You make some really good money, and it's needed for these students, for these athletes. As many umpires, as many officials as we can get would be great.
If the Quakers are fortunate enough to win and head to that regional semifinal, they will be, hopefully so, in Chillicothe back-to-back nights because it'll be Tuesday for the regional semifinals. The winners of those 2 games square off the following night in Chillicothe. And while it's an older stadium down there, it's a nice stadium. They have an unaffiliated minor league team there, so the folks in Chillicothe take very good care of it.
Yeah, it's a great stadium. Chillicothe Paints play down there. There's a lot of room. There is bleachers that go from first base to third base. It's a neat old park. They got the whole place turfed now. It's a really nice place to play baseball.
We'll take one final timeout as a part of our Wood Electric pregame show. And then when we come back, it's all the play-by-play action. The Black and Red of New Philadelphia battling Tri-Valley. That's next with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on their menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer. At Storage Stockade, it starts with listening. When you call or stop in, you'll find real people who take the time to understand what you're storing and help you choose the right space without pressure. Located in New Philadelphia, Storage Stockade offers clean, secure storage and smart options like Storage Defender, providing real-time alerts and 24/7 personal monitoring for added peace of mind. Whether you're storing household items, business inventory, or an RV or boat, you'll feel confident knowing your belongings and your experience matter. Storage you can trust, service you can count on. Visit StorageStockade.com.
Looking for a store that truly has it all? The Dundee Marketplace offers a full-service deli counter and farm fresh produce, bulk foods, expanded cooler and freezer sections, and everyday household goods. They've got everything you need under one roof. You'll even find unique handmade crafts. Hungry? Grab a quick bite from their grab-and-go items, order from the full menu, or enjoy the fresh salad and hot bar in their comfortable dining area. See it for yourself at Dundee Marketplace, 6783 State Route 93 in Dundee. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 6. Find them on Facebook to learn more.
At Hartsville's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartsville's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
Altman Health System has been caring for our community for over 130 years. This includes 24/7 emergency services, heart care, surgery, orthopedics, radiology, cancer care, and more. We serve 7 counties with community locations, including Altman Hospital, Altman Alliance Community Hospital, Altman Maslin, Altman Orville Hospital, Altman Tuscaroras Regional Health, and more. Altman Health System. Today, tomorrow, and always. We're here for you.
If there's a new driver in the house, the East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is ready to help them hit the road with confidence. Through the Drive to Succeed Scholarship, eligible Ohio teens under 21 may qualify for funding to cover driver education, making it easier to get started. With flexible online learning and in-car training options, ECO ESC Driver Services helps students build skills for the road and beyond. Don't wait, start driving toward your future today. To learn more or apply, visit drivetosucceed.org or contact Trudy Lewis at trudy.lewis@ecoesc.org.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
The T-County Boxing Academy is excited to announce the return of their youth boxing for 2026. Registration is now open for interested boys and girls ages 7 to 15. Classes will run Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. T-County Boxing gives you the option of paying for the classes monthly or per visit, whichever works best for you. To learn more about youth training and all that the T-County Boxing Academy offers, find them on Facebook.
High school tournament baseball with Big Z and the sports voice of the Valley just moments away from first pitch between New Philadelphia and Tri-Valley. Today's broadcast, a presentation of Altman Health System. Thanks to the folks at Altman for being a big part of making these broadcasts possible. Josh, since you are without a doubt on this broadcast, our baseball guy, talk to us with a lefty on the mound for New Philadelphia, and you're a batter for Tri-Valley, about the different way. We hear so much about spin rate these days, but the difference between the way a ball comes off a lefty's hand as opposed to a guy right-handed.
Usually when you got a left-hander on the mound, there's a little bit of tail on his fastball. So if you're a right-handed hitter, you know that ball is going to be moving away from you. Obviously, left-handed hitter is going to be coming in slightly. But you want to make sure that you're seeing what other pitches he has as he's warming up right here. Outside of that, there's not a whole lot of difference. You're picking it up out of a different arm angle or arm slot on the different side. But you just get dialed in. Whatever pitcher, I always liked facing lefties because I felt like that ball is going to come more inside to me, but you just got to be aware of that tail action that they have.
Defensively for New Philadelphia, around the infield behind Jackson Norris, Owen Courtney at third, Braylon McBride at shortstop, Brady Evans at second, Tanner Ulmer is the first baseman. Behind the plate, sophomore Jack Range, and in the outfield for the black and red from left to right, Cam Wright, C.C. Carruthers, and Brooks Bezzosi. Leading off for Tri-Valley, 17-12 on the campaign, the catcher, Blaine Riley. Riley, a right-handed hitter against the lefty-throwing Jackson Norris. Beautiful sunshine, blue skies. About 78 degrees for first pitch this afternoon. Norris comes set. His first pitch fouled into the turf. It's turf all around the infield, both in what would normally be the dirt areas and the rest of the infield, grass in the outfield. 0-1. Norris very early jumps ahead. Jackson coming set, his 0-1 offering. A breaking pitch outside for a ball. 3-0-3 down the left field and right field lines. 343 to the power alleys, 383 feet to straightaway center. The 1-1 outside, a little bit low. Our umpires behind the plate, Matthew Hudis at first base, Josh Williams at third base, Darren Descender. Norris's next pitch, foul down the right field line.
A little bit of an off-speed pitch there. Batter was a little late. I don't know if that was a slider or not, but he's able to fight it off with the 2-2 count.
Jackson, one of a number of Quaker players that technically are no longer students. He graduated last weekend. The 2-2 pitch, high, ball 3.
There's nothing better than playing baseball after you're done with school, though.
I am sure. Jackson, also a key cog of the New Philadelphia football team for Coach Mike Johnson back in the fall. The 3-2 pitch, high, ball 4.
Certainly not how you want to start a game, walking a leadoff batter, but Jackson went deep in that count. Started off with a strike, working the outside corner quite a bit.
Grady Lawler will bat in the 2 spot. right fielder for the Scotties. Of course, Tri-Valley located down in Dresden. Does he bunt here? He does, but bunts it foul. Coming up after the game, Josh and I will name a Subway Player of the Game, brought to you by our locally owned Fitzgerald Family Subway restaurants. Subway, eat fresh. Norris comes set, the 0-1, missing off the plate outside for a ball. Josh and I did Quaker football games together back in the fall, and when we're not talking about the sporting part of the event, we're often talking about food. The 1-1, that's bunted, and that will go foul down the first base line.
We do manage to find a way to mix food in the conversation, usually during a broadcast.
I'm not really sure why that is exactly, but and I'm especially hungry today for reasons I won't get into. I've had one meal today, so somewhere between Berlin and New Philadelphia, I will be stopping for food.
I think I know where.
The 1-2 pitch, just getting a piece of that, staying alive, Lawler. It might be the Jarvis residence. Do you have anything? Will there be anything on the table there?
Yes, actually, we just had a big event this weekend. I got some leftover pulled pork.
Oh, nice.
You would like some of that.
I can only imagine your wife's face if I would beat you there and knock on the door and she'd be calling the Sugar Creek police.
No, she would be very welcoming and be laughing about it probably.
The 1-2 pitch. Outside for a ball. Getting a lead off first base a little bit was Blaine Riley. Now 2-2. Jackson leans in, gets the sign from Jack. The pitch, a little high, a little outside for the second consecutive batter. A full count on the Scotties, Grady Lawler. Head coach Mark Hadley coaching in the third base box. The 3-2 pitch, a called strike three. Lawler started down the line, and home plate umpire Matthew Huda said, "Not so fast, my friend." 1 out in the inning.
Lawler definitely thought that was down. Looks like that one just caught the bottom of the umpire's strike zone there. Great job working the ball up by Jack Range. There's a big strikeout needed for the Quakers.
The center fielder for the Scotties, Ryan LaMonica. Rangy frame, nice breaking pitch. LaMonica 6'4". For high school baseball, that's a pretty big guy.
That is.
LaMonica looking out at Norris. The 0-1 pitch, that bounces in front of the plate. Nice job by Jack Range of Josh keeping that from going anywhere else.
Yeah, that's very important to have a catcher back there, and him only being a sophomore, that's a huge responsibility to keep those runners. You let a runner on base, keep them where they're at. Great job keeping the ball in front.
Norris ready, his next offering. Hit hard, a diving stop by Courtney. His throw on to first base, dropped at first base. I'm not so sure he gets him even if he hangs on to the ball. Either way, the bottom line is Tri-Valley has a pair on and only 1 out.
That was a great diving attempt by Owen Courtney there at third base. Firing the ball over to first base. It looked like he just tried to pick it out of the dirt just slightly, and it just came out of his glove.
I'll bring Isaiah Cullens to the plate. Cullens, another right-handed batter for the visiting Scotties. Fouls it. It's kind of difficult from a broadcasting perspective, and not that anybody cares about this, to not say fouled into the dirt.
You can still say it.
You're good with that?
I'm good with it.
Okay.
It's brown turf.
But it's turf. It's not dirt.
I'm going to keep saying it.
Norris is ready. The next pitch. Called strike 0-2. So Norris trying to work out of some first inning trouble. We are scoreless in the top of inning number 1. Jackson getting a sign from Jack Range. The 0-2 pitch hit hard and foul. The Quaker dugout, third base side. Bouncing off the fencing in front of the Quaker dugout. Blaine Riley out at second. Ryan LaMonica at first. In between them, Grady Lawler struck out. The 0-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. So 2 batters reach, one with a walk, one with an infield single, the other 2 fan. Now 2 outs in the inning, and that brings the pitcher, Quentin Hindle, to the plate. So Jackson Norris, the senior lefty, trying to work out of some first inning trouble. First pitch and a called strike. Jackson working that outside corner. Riley, the catcher, out at second, going to get a small lead and walks a little bit back to the bag as Norris stepped off the back of the rubber. Saw Jackson's dad, Ty, here. I mean, just about every parent's here. Probably shouldn't start mentioning one parent if you're not going to mention them all. The next pitch, fly ball into short center field. C.C. Carruthers drifting towards right. He'll make the catch to end inning number 1. After a half inning of play, Tri-Valley scoreless. The Quakes coming to bat with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Rightmark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Division III High School Tournament Baseball today, a presentation of Altman Health Systems. Tri-Valley scoreless in the top of the first after getting 2 on with only 1 out. Our broadcast today also brought to you in part by Walnut Creek Foods. We drove right by there on the way out to the old ball yard. Nathan and Don Kemp at Kemp Insurance, East High Avenue. And boy, Don Kemp has been a great supporter of Quaker athletics for a long, long time. The Dover Philly Federal Credit Union and Simpson Salute out on West High. Do they have that buffalo out there still dressed up in front of Simpson Salute?
They absolutely do.
Okay.
Different times of the year, different outfits. Memorial Day, I think he was red, white, and blue. Probably going to stick with that through the 4th of July this year.
Right. I think Steve Van Horn makes the decisions on when to change set apparel of the buffalo.
Well, the rumor I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but they bought the buffalo at an auction because the delivery drivers kept driving past the place.
Interesting.
And then they just decided, I don't know how true this is, but they decided, hey, if we put a buffalo out there, we'll just tell them to stop where the buffalo is.
Easy enough. Quaker leadoff hitter C.C. Carruthers. He'll show bunt, drops down a nice one. Hindle will field it right, throws it just in time on a bang-bang play to get Carruthers at first base. You quite often, Josh, will hear coaches talk about how important it is to field your position well as a pitcher, and that time Hindle did just that.
Yeah, got off the mound real quick. If that ball was closer to the line, he may have a better shot, but certainly great play by the pitcher.
They'll bring Jack Range to the plate. He has to duck out of the way of that one high and inside. Jack in the win over Zanesville had a sacrifice fly, a single, a stolen base. Lines that one back, fouling out of play, first base side.
That's the thing about this place. Once you lose balls over the first base side, you don't usually find them. This guy back here is raising deer and everything else.
A ball and a strike on Range. The next pitch, called strike on the inside corner.
Looked like that was a little slider in there on the hands there. As Jack works in a 1-2 count.
Jack deep in that right-handed batter's box. The next pitch, a slow roller down first base. Hindle is going to field it. He'll flip on to first base to retire Range 2 out in the inning. When you look at a young man like Jack Range, how much would you suppose, if you're Jack, how much additional pressure is on a kid that's in a key position? Oh, by the way, your dad's the principal. Oh, by the way, your dad's a former Quaker head baseball coach and was a great baseball player for New Philly. The first pitch, chopped by Braylon McBride, foul down the third base line.
Well, as we were talking before when we were off the air, Jack has got a whole year of varsity baseball under his belt. So last year there's probably a lot of that. I'm sure he's a lot more comfortable here in his sophomore season catching. But you're a young guy, and you want to do what's best for these seniors.
Braylon McBride lines it into right, and a nice running catch a couple of steps toward the right field line, grabbed by Tri-Valley's Grady Lawler to end the first. After one complete, New Philadelphia and Tri-Valley scoreless with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Every game begins with a spark. Athletes stepping onto the court, families filling the stands, and communities coming together. At Niedenthal & Company, their belief is that this spirit is what makes our communities such special places to live and grow. To all athletes in Tuscarawas, Holmes, Wayne, and Stark counties, your dedication inspires us all. Keep pushing, keep believing, and know your communities are behind you every step of the way. Niedenthal & Company wishes all athletes competing the best of luck this season.
High school tournament baseball today with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley. Some results from other games around the area today, and really I guess you would certainly label them surprises. Strasburg going down to defeat today in Division 7 softball, and the defending Division 3 state champions Dover upset today down at Bern Union High School by Bloom Carroll. Leading things off, the third baseman, Carter Williams for Tri-Valley here in the top of the second. Jackson Norris ready for his second inning of work. The first pitch, way down low. Quakers will ask, did he go? And first base umpire, Josh Williams, said no, he did not. 1-0. Norris checking in with range, and the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball into left field. Cam Wright coming over. C.C. Carruthers coming over and making a twisting grab for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, that ball was tailing back just to the center fielder there as he was able to get to it, making a great play for the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, only a freshman, Parker Schaefer, coming to the plate. Norris's first pitch to him, missing a little bit outside for a ball. CC will be back next year, a good thing for Coach Tyler Weisel and Quaker fans. He was a first-team All-District player announced earlier in the week. The 1-0 line drive over the glove of Owen Courtney down the left field line. He'll try and get to 2. Here comes the throw from Cam Wright, and they got him! Wow. What a throw by Cam Wright from left field, and sometimes in high-level games like this one, a district championship, a play people may forget about ends up being huge, and that one may be one of those, Josh.
That was huge. That ball was hit right down the line. He made rounded the ball perfectly and came up and threw a one-hop strike, which it hopped on the turf, which is very beneficial because on turf you can gain a little bit of speed when you're hopping the ball, but it was right on the money just in time.
Second baseman Jackson Better taking a strike from Norris. Norris ready, his 0-1. That misses off the plate for a ball. just a beautiful day for baseball. And really, as everybody knows in this area, spring sports, specifically baseball and softball, Ohio spring weather not exactly conducive to these sports. So when you get a day like this one, you remember it. The 2-1 low for ball 3.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's really tough in Ohio. That's why so many of these teams have gone to turf fields so they can actually get games in. But when you get a day like this, you appreciate it.
3 balls and a strike. The next pitch grounded to short. Braylon McBride bobbles, recovers, fires on to first base in time to get better hustling down the line. So after an inning and a half, the Quakers and Tri-Valley remain scoreless with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on their menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer. When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust the team at Grandview Exterior Systems. Established in 2016, they specialize in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing, handling everything from repairs and replacements to full restorations and ongoing maintenance. At Grandview Exterior Systems, their mission is simple: create peace of mind for every client while setting the standard for safety, quality, and efficiency in construction. Visit them at 2230 Township Road 415 in Dundee. Call 330-275-1807 or learn more at GrandviewExteriorSystems.com. Grandview Exterior Systems. They have you and your roof covered.
High school tournament baseball is here with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley, a presentation of Altman Health Systems. Now, with the advent of phones, you get all kinds of text, Facebook messages, and great New Philadelphia high school teacher, George Tolan,
oh boy,
wants me to, he says, make sure you remind Jarvis how I often beat him in Class A. True? Not true?
That is not true, George. You know better than that. But we had some good games against one another.
First pitch, a called strike as it goes off the glove of Riley. So now we've got that back and forth. I'm sure I'll be getting a message momentarily from George.
I'm sure we get me one too. George was a heck of a baseball player, trust me, but we beat them a little bit more than they beat us.
The 0-1 pitch down low and in the dirt. As Owen Courtney leading things off. Owen, .391 on the season. Second for the Quakers in batting average. Second on the Quakers in home runs with 3 on the campaign. The 1-1 pitch popped up very high on the infield. The second baseman calling for it and making the grab that time, the junior Jackson Better. Well, certainly the sun can be an issue at this field. They're almost looking directly toward the west with that sun high in the sky.
Yeah, it's tough for the right side certainly than it is for the left side. I'd say they're used to it, but we didn't get a lot of sun this spring. So.
No, we did not. That'll bring the second baseman, Brady Evans, who hit a 2-run bomb and that win over Zanesville, fouling it back and out of play.
And actually, going back to George, my dad is actually listening down in Kansas. He coached in the Class A League for a number of years, so he can chime in. Dad, if you want to text me and chime in on that, you're more than welcome to.
Hindle with the 0-1. Misses for a ball. And that looked like, don't get me wrong, we love the Quakes. We want the Quakes doing that. Was right down the pike. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure where that ball was. The 1-1 called strike on the inside corner. We've seen him a couple of times work the inside part of the plate there, Josh.
Yeah, especially with off speed. He's trying to get it in on the hands and get it break just over the inside half of the plate.
Hindle deals the 1-2, way down low, 2-2. Brady on the year, hitting .344. His 22 RBIs, third on this Quaker team. The 2-2 pitch rolled back to Hindle. He's had more opportunities than anybody else on the field. flips on to first base in time.
That's the second time we've seen that here in 2 innings where they're making contact. They're just not getting good contact. One off the end of the bat, one off the handle, right back to the pitcher.
So Hindle has retired the first 5 Quakers that he's faced. That'll bring the first baseman, Tanner Ulmer, to the plate. Tanner was our Subway player of the game in the win over Zanesville. Hit the 2-run homer high over that left field wall at Tuscarora Park that gave the Quakers a lead they would not relinquish. Hindle's first pitch missing out of the zone for a ball, the 1-0. Short fly into right field, twisting, and that ball going foul. Well, today was the last day of classes in New Philadelphia, so although George is technically in a different building than you now, he doesn't have to face you.
He doesn't.
Well, I mean, you both have to go in, though. I mean,
I will probably visit him tomorrow.
I love it. The 1-2 pitch from Hindle. Ulmer fouls it back and out of play. Actually goes off the netting and bounces right back down onto this good-looking turf. I know they have this at Garaway, and they have it up at Tusky Valley. I love where the schools have the multicolored logo right behind home plate in the turf. Looks great.
Mm-hmm.
The 1-2 pitch, that's high and inside. Tanner's, he did kind of duck, but he's a catcher by trait. Now he plays first base with Jack behind the plate, but he's like, if that bounces off my helmet, I'm on first base.
Well, you just got to be careful. He did a great job getting the bat down because I've seen too many times where the ball goes off the bat like that, and then it's just a foul ball.
The 2-2 pitch. Chopped, foul down that third base line. New Philadelphia head coach Tyler Weisel coaching at third. Logan Moorhead, the pitching coach, coaching at first base. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the right-handed swinging Ulmer. The next pitch, a swing and a miss. As for the second consecutive frame, the Quakers go 1-2-3. We've completed 2 at Highland, New Philadelphia, and Tri-Valley scoreless with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley.
Altman Health System has been caring for our community for over 130 years. This includes 24/7 emergency services, heart care, surgery, orthopedics, radiology, cancer care, and more. We serve 7 counties with community locations, including Altman Hospital, Altman Alliance Community Hospital, Altman Maslin, Altman Orville Hospital, Altman Tuscarora's Regional Health, and more. Altman Health System. Today, tomorrow, and always. We're here for you.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
High school tournament baseball with Big Z and the sports voice of the Valley, New Philly. And Tri-Valley scoreless after 2 innings of play. Our broadcast today being brought to you by certainly great sponsors all across T County and the surrounding area, including Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover. Subway, owned by the great Fitzgerald family, Subway Eat Fresh. And one of our newer sponsors, Storage Stockade in New Philadelphia.
Got to chime in. My dad said his recollection is that we weren't beat by too many teams too many times, so he doesn't recall that.
So he is claiming baloney from George Tolan. That ball popped into right field. Brooks Bezzosi battling the sun. The sophomore makes the catch.
He did a great job with the glove, with the hand up. shielding that sun and was able to make that play. Right field's probably the worst spot to be in today when it comes to the sun.
Back to the top of the Scotties lineup, the catcher, Blaine Riley, who walked leading off the game and was left on base, out at second. He's getting his batting gloves adjusted.
There's a lot more to those batting gloves than there used to be.
You just had that little piece of mutton.
Yeah, now it's wrapped around multiple times, and he's still working on it.
He got the right-handed one well, I thought he did. Then, like you were mentioning, he was working on the left one, then again the right one. Norris ready. That ball hit to Courtney at third, and that took a big wicked bounce and goes into left field.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot on a turf field, but that second hop there got up on him pretty quickly.
So 1 on, 1 out for the Scotties. They are the visiting team. They've got the first base dugout here at Lehman Field. Lawler struck out looking in his first at-bat. Go around with Jackson Norris. Pitch missing inside for a ball. Riley doesn't get a real big lead over there at first as Ulmer holds him on. The next pitch a little bit low for a ball. Again, the winner of this game advances on to the Division III regional semifinals. It'll be Tuesday down in Chillicothe. The 2-0 pitch, high, ball 3. Norris to the right side of the rubber, leaning in from that stretch position. The 3-0 pitch, that bounces in the dirt. That goes back to the backstop, and fortunately, with it being ball 4, didn't matter too much because the runner was going to go to second base anyway. So Ryan LaMonica, who reached on an infield single back in the first, going to try and do some one-out damage for Tri-Valley here in the top of inning number 3. Norris comes set, the first pitch, high outside for a ball.
Yeah, LaMonica had that hard hit ground ball that Courtney was able to dive and get a glove on, but that was probably one of the harder balls hit yet today.
Norris coming set, sends the 1-0 plateward, popped up high, calling forward in short center field, C.C. Carruthers. He'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. Jackson Norris on the season, 4-2, ERA of 1.96 in 35 2/3 innings of work. So that'll bring Isaiah Cullens, who fanned in his first matchup with Norris and the Quakers. Norris's first pitch to him, a swing and a miss.
Norris throwing a lot of off-speed pitches to start to set bat. Fooled a few guys with it. Certainly did on that one.
Jackson looking at the runners. The 0-1 pitch chopped to third, but that's foul as Owen Courtney goes into foul territory to field it. Owen headed to play junior college baseball up at Tri-C. Cleveland, greater Cleveland area. But when you say the greater Cleveland area, that is a hugely
encompasses a lot.
Yes, it does. The 0-2 pitch. That's down low. Again, a nice job by Jack Range behind the plate and knocking that down. Right now, here's a trivial fact nobody cares about. The city of Columbus is the most populated city in Ohio, but the metropolitan areas, it's Cleveland easily. The 1-2 pitch hit to third. Courtney will field, step on the bag. In time, says Darren Descender to end the Tri-Valley third. We head for the bottom of 3. New Philly, Tri-Valley, scoreless with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley.
Okay, get this. Now at Wendy's, you get to go biggie with new Biggie deals. That means going biggie with the $4 Biggie Bites, Biggier with the $6 Biggie Bag, or Biggiest with an $8 Biggie Bundle. So now you can choose and customize your Biggie deal. As you should. Sorry, I get fired up when I'm talking deals. More Biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
Division III High School Tournament Baseball. I'm Bill Morgan along with Josh Jarvis. Great sponsors make it all possible. Here with us on WJER and Big Z Sports, including the Cush Financial Group, who bring us our In the Dugout segment with head coaches before every first pitch. Hartzler's Quality Housing, and a place that now I've got 2 of my sister-in-laws live in the beautiful burg of Dundee, and quite often when I go out to visit them, I will swing by the Dundee Marketplace and find something to snack on the way back into New Philly, or something to eat when I'm at my sister-in-law Holly or Joy's house. I love me some Dundee Marketplace.
Yeah, that place, they remodeled that place a few years back, and it is wonderful. They got all kinds of good food there. Great little deli. Great little market right there in the heart of Dundee.
So the Quakers have yet to reach base against Quinton Hindle. Designated hitter Cohen Winters at the plate, chops it foul down the third baseline. How do you know Cohen Winters is a tough guy? Well, he leads the team in being hit by pitches, 6 on the season. Most people are usually twisting and moving out of the way of that. Cohen says, I'll take a base.
Coaches love that. Anytime you can get a guy on base, I don't care how we get him on. We'll worry about stats later, but we need runners on base.
Cohen batting for the pitcher today, Jackson Norris. 1-1, Hindle ready. That pitch, nearly number 7. Well, not super close, but a called strike because it kind of broke back over the inside part of the plate.
He was prepared for it. He was waiting for that ball to hit him, but it broke just in time.
The 1-2. That's down in the dirt. Ball 2 is interesting. You've known Coach Hadley for quite a while, and he was telling you before the game that he might pitch by committee. So far, he hasn't had to.
Right. Doing a great job on Quinton on the mound right now.
That pitch down low for a ball.
I talked to him before the game. He was a longtime assistant down here under Kevin Yoder at Tri-Valley. I had known Kevin Yoder for a very long time, and I was talking to Hadley, and he said they have a really good freshman pitcher, and he pitched on Tuesday night, pitched the whole game. He said, we're going to have to pitch by committee tonight. Everybody's available.
The 3-2 pitch bounced right back, and Hindle fields another play. Flips on to first base to retire Cohen Winters.
But if he keeps pitching like this, Coach Hadley's not going to have to worry about going to the bullpen.
Yeah, he ain't changing nothing.
No.
He's retired 7 straight and picked up 4 assists in the process.
As I mentioned before, they're just not getting the barrel on the ball. They're not hitting him really well. He's moving the ball around, throwing off speed enough just to break it up.
Wright smacks the ball to third. Going to be fielded and fired on to first base by Carter Williams for the second out of the inning. So 2 up, 2 down for the Quakers.
Now batting number 10, Brooks Bazell.
the sophomore, Brooks Bezzosi, coming to the plate. And one of the things, and there's a number of things Tyler Weisel likes about his lineup, but when your number 9 hitter's hitting .346, you'll take that every day.
That's a good position to be in as a coach when you get your 9-hitter hitting that well. And he's only a sophomore.
Ask for time as he digs back into the box. The 1-0 from Hindle. 2-0 after Brooks back to the top of the lineup with C.C. Carruthers hoping for an opportunity here in the third. That ball smacked foul. Tyler Weisel leaning back out of the way of that one. Coach Weisel, when he played in high school, was a catcher at Canton Central Catholic. 2-1 on Bezzosi. Hindle's next pitch, high, ball 3. Now here, does Coach Weisel say, hey, take a pitch, or does he have him chase it if it's in the zone?
No, you're looking for one pitch in one spot here at 3-1 count, especially when you got a 9-hitter that's hitting over 340.
He pops it up into short center field. The second baseman running out and making the grab for the Scotties. Jackson Better. The Quakers go 1, 2, 3. We've completed 3 at Lehman Field. New Philadelphia Tri-Valley scoreless with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley.
H&M Collision is conveniently located just off the boulevard in Dover and invites you to experience their unmatched customer service the next time you're in need of collision repair. H&M Collision will offer the highest standards in the industry using state-of-the-art equipment to complete each repair by the book, never compromising on quality and keeping your safety and satisfaction their top priority. When you need premium auto body services, trust H&M Collision, where you're treated like family.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
After 3 innings in this Division III district championship game, scoreless between the Quakers and Tri-Valley. New Philadelphia so far, obviously. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. They've made an error. For Tri-Valley, no runs. They have picked up 1 hit and left 4 on base. So Tri-Valley ready for another round against Jackson Norris. Quentin Hindle flew out to center field, smacks the ball just past Braylon McBride into left field for a base hit. Coming in, Tri-Valley 17-12 on the season. That'll bring Carter Williams to the plate, and in Williams' first at bat, leading off the second, a great catch by C.C. Carruthers, twisting and diving in left center field.
Wouldn't be shocked to see him bunt here, and there he is.
That ball bunted, foul, first base line.
So far, every time the Scotties have had somebody on first base with nobody out, Coach Hadley's had his batters attempt to bunt.
0-1. Norris ready. Again, showing bunt, and bunts that one foul. So when you're down in the count 0-2, you're wanting to get that guy over to second base. Do you say try to bunt again, or are you, if you're the coach, do you say no, I'm saying swing away?
No, we're going to give you a chance to swing away. If you bunt the ball foul with 2 strikes, then you're out immediately. So
Sure.
You just tell the batter to choke up a little bit, put the ball in place, see if we can't move the runner.
Norris's 0-2 pitch, a breaking ball, a little bit high, 1-2. So Major League Baseball, do you like the, hey, I appeal to the umpire by, if you're the catcher, tapping my helmet or the batter? Do you like that so far or not so much?
I wasn't sure
The next pitch just outside, ball 2.
I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not, but I thought it was going to slow the game down, but I've seen they do it pretty quick.
Yes, they do.
And I actually kind of like it. I wish I had it when I played.
2 balls, 2 strikes. That ball lifted on a fly into left field almost right at the Quakers' Cam Wright. They'll make the grab for the first out of the inning. Now, I think that would be many moons away from seeing that in high school. We can't get anybody to agree on having a shot clock in high school basketball. And
well, what really kills you there is when you can't get the bunt down, the batter ends up out anyway, and you don't advance the runners. That's so frustrating as a coach. You work on it, and you work on it, and you work on it, and you're just not able to advance that runner.
Parker Schaefer to the plate, ripped one into left field, but was thrown out trying to stretch that single into a double on a great throw by the Quakers' Cam Wright. Hindle remaining at first after leading off the inning with a single. The next pitch at sails high for a ball. If the Quakers at some point in time would need to go to the bullpen, you'll see their other Jackson Martini. That pitch called strike. Nice pitch by Jackson Norris.
He likes throwing that off speed in any count and certainly catching the batter off guard there.
A swing and a miss. Now, why is it, and maybe this is an optical illusion, maybe it's a figment of fans' imaginations. We'll get to that after this pitch. 1-2 on the right-handed hitting Schaefer. That pitch just missing the corner, 2-2. It seems like left-handers tend to throw more junk, as we would say in baseball, than they do heat. A, do you agree with that? B, if you do, why do you think that is?
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Okay.
We'll wait on this pitch.
The 2-2 pitch hit hard and foul down the third base line.
Because I've had a number of pitchers that didn't have real good stuff when it came to their fastball, didn't have a lot on it, but they were able to work that off speed in quite a bit. And if you're able to throw an off speed pitch for a strike as a high school baseball player, you're going to be out there on the mound quite a bit. And certainly when you can throw it in multiple counts like he has done tonight, the lefties certainly, it may seem like there'd be a little bit more of them that throw more of the off speed, more junk. But you also don't see them very often in high school.
The 2-2 pitch just down low for ball 3. 1 out, top of the 4th inning. The Quakes and Tri-Valley scoreless. Quentin Hindle began the inning with a single. Carter Williams flew out. Now the count full. Schaefer asking for time, only a freshman. Not too often at a school the size of New Philly or Tri-Valley does a freshman play shortstop, and a called strike 3. Now, whether that was a strike, I thought it was a strike, you starting and getting about a third of the way down the first base line and tossing the bat aside, generally speaking, does not endear you to the home plate umpire.
No, it certainly does not, but they're used to it. Certainly, if they did have the replay system, I think that batter's going to be tapping his hat, but
there's a ball smacked up the middle. Brainland McBride will field, drop it, but then flip on to Brady Evans at second to get the final out of the inning. We head for the bottom of the 4th. It is New Philadelphia and Tri-Valley scoreless with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley.
Ever get a free quote that costs you $100 or a limited time offer that actually doesn't end? Here at Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, we skip the drama. No hidden fees, no fine print. Just honest folks helping you find the right HVAC system. So if you're in need of information for a new furnace, AC, or HVAC product, call me, Diana, at Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your local trained comfort specialist in downtown Dover, 330-343-5511. Available 24/7 since 1981.
Need cheese?
Who doesn't? But at Walnut Creek Cheese and Market, cheese is just the beginning. Fresh bakery, bulk foods, candy by the pound, locally made jams and canned goods, smoked meats, old-fashioned sodas, seasonal decor, kitchen gadgets, snacks you forgot existed, and somewhere between the rolling hills, the friendly faces, and the fresh smell of cinnamon rolls, you remember why Amish country is always worth the drive. Walnut Creek Cheese and Market. Bring your appetite and maybe an empty trunk in Walnut Creek, Berlin, and online at walnutcreekcheese.com.
High school tourney baseball with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley. The bottom of the fourth inning about to unfold from Lehman Field in Berlin, home of the Highland Hawks, and they've got another good team this year, Josh.
They do. You look up on the wall out there, and 2023 Division IV state champion, 2024 Division IV state champion, 2025 Division VI state champion. So, yeah, they've been pretty good recently.
They're bidding for a fourth consecutive state title.
They're very familiar with Canal Park up there. Actually, I think it's called Credit Union Park now.
Yeah,
they changed the name or something.
They sold the name. They're getting some big bucks. It'll still be Canal Park to us.
But it seems like,
until I'm getting a commission on calling it whatever it's actually called now.
It seems like that's like Highland's second home field over the past 4 years.
So the Quakers getting ready to go through their lineup for the second time against Hindle, who's been outstanding so far for Tri-Valley. C.C. Carruthers, who was thrown out on a bunt attempt leading off the game for New Philadelphia. Hindle's first pitch to him outside and low. Now in New Philadelphia's final regular season game, C.C. hit his first home run of the season, a blast out at Carrollton. Next pitch, that misses. Well, and the Quakers, at the risk of overstating the obvious, looking for base runners, they can steal bases. Nearly 120 steals on the season.
Yeah, they do a great job on the base pass. I know Coach Weisel works on that quite a bit. A lot of guys with real good speed and able to get good jumps.
2 balls and a strike. CC leads this team in steals, 22 on the season. The 2-1 pitch way outside, ball 3. Hindle. Lanky frame out on that Lehman Field mound. The next pitch to Carruthers, a called strike.
Seen a few of those so far from both sides now. CC tossing the bat. It's a little worse whenever you still got to step back in the box for another pitch.
The 3-2. Just inside, ball 4. A pitch ago, the Tri-Valley fans loved Matthew Hudis. Now they don't care for him whatsoever. So the first base runner of the game for New Philadelphia. C.C. Carruthers reaching with a walk leading off the 4th inning. That'll bring Quaker sophomore Jack Range like Carruthers before him. He'll be back next year. Jack finishing up his sophomore year, CC his junior year. He'll show bunt way outside to throw down to first base, and Carruthers about to get picked off. Well, and he runs and gets in safely at second base. Well,
wow.
The Quakers catch a break there.
CC got off too far on that play. Catcher throws down to first base, and then as the pitcher or the first baseman throws to the second base, I don't know where that second baseman was going, but he got out of the base path, and CC just decided, hey, I'm going to go take second anyway.
So what do you suppose?
They're asking the umpire right now. They feel like CC ran out of the baseline. You get 3 feet either way, and he may have come in a little bit, but Hadley's just asking the umpire. He feels like he had a better look at it than obviously we did sitting in the first base dugout, but Hadley thinks that he went a little bit too far inside the base path.
Well, and Josh Williams says, no, sir. As most of the arguments, I don't know you'd really call that an argument, but
questioning.
Yeah, you don't tend to see the umpire go, you know what, you're right. CC, you're out. You just don't generally see that. So now the Quakers have a runner in scoring position. What was the pitch? Was it a ball?
It was a ball.
Okay. So 1-0 on Jack Range. Jack will still show bunt. That sails inside and fouled. 1-1. Jack on the year. On the offensive side of the Quaker baseball story, hitting .288. And pretty good speed for a catcher. We talked about this team stealing bases. He stole 14 on the year. The 1-1, Jack again showing bunt, bunts it foul.
I haven't seen a lot of success out of either team bunting the baseball here today.
No.
But you get CC at second base. Give him a chance to put the ball in play. You can always move him. Base hit. Could very easily score him. CC has that type of speed to be able to get from second to the plate pretty quickly.
CC, the junior, creeping off second base. The next pitch to Range, hits it hard to third base, but the third baseman will turn and fire and get Range at first. CC will have to stay at second. Nice play by the sophomore. Carter Williams down at third for Tri-Valley.
Yeah, he did a great job looking the runner back at second, because if he just comes up throwing, CC's got a good opportunity to get to third base, but the ball got to him quick. He knew he had time, so he looked the runner back and then made a great throw over to first.
That'll bring Braylon McBride to the plate. Another member of this talented Quaker senior class, hitting .367 on the year. Hindle's first pitch to him, a called strike. Braylon got a nice rip into right field in his first at bat before Scotties' Grady Lawler tracked it down. 0-1. McBride going to ask for time. And, you know, one of the interesting things, and we saw it right there, Brady asked for time, was stepping out of the box. The home plate umpire hadn't granted it yet. The pitcher throws a pitch there. Now, what's Tyler Weisel concerned about?
I'm not sure what this discussion is here.
Coach Weisel talking things over with Matthew Hudis, the home plate umpire. Whatever that conversation was, it breaks up. Coach Tyler heads back to the third base coaching box, back into the batter's box as Braylon McBride. Hindle's next pitch lifted into left center field. That could be a problem, but nice job running over into left center field. The center fielder, Ryan LaMonica, the 6'4 senior, to make the grab. So 2 outs into the fourth inning. While New Philadelphia finally in this inning does have a base runner, they still have not had a base hit. And they're going to they're going to intentionally walk Owen Courtney. So the Quakers now with 2 on. And I understand Owen Courtney is immensely talented, and he is. But if you're Brady Evans, you're probably a little bit fired up. It's not like you're hitting 113, 344 on the year. He's belted 2 home runs, including a 2-run bomb in the last game. And you don't need to hit a bomb here. You just need a base hit.
You got a little chip on your shoulder when they walk a guy in front of you.
Hindle ready. The first pitch to Evans. A called strike on the inside corner. Brady, one of the underclassmen on this team. Some people think he could be the shortstop next year after Braylon McBride graduates. Hindle with the 0-1. Brady smacks it to third, but going to be fielded. And stepping on the third base bag is Carter Williams to end the Quaker fourth. So NPHS gets a pair on, but they don't score. We've completed 4. New Philly 0 and Tri-Valley 0 with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley.
This is Nathan Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Contact us today for all your auto, home, farm, and commercial insurance needs. We're proud to have been your local hometown agents for over 35 years and look forward to helping you see the difference local agents can make for you. Kemp Insurance on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
This is Don Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Whether it's repair work from a fender bender, the after effects of a powerful storm, or a life-changing moment like a house fire, Kemp Insurance is here to provide unmatched customer service. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years.
Feeling uneasy about your finances? Your credit union can help. I'm Katie Steinebry, a certified financial counselor at Dover Philly, and I can help you get back on track financially. Whether you are trying to establish a budget or rebuild credit, I can help. All discussions are confidential and free of charge with your credit union membership. Call Dover Philly today at 330-364-8874 and ask for Katie. At Dover Philly Federal Credit Union, we're people helping people. It's how we thrive together. Join us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
High school tourney baseball with the sports voice of the Valley and Big Z Sports today. New Philadelphia and Tri-Valley scoreless after 4. Our broadcast today brought to you as our presenting sponsor, Altman Health Systems, along with Jan McInturf and his great group at McInturf Realty, the T-County Boxing Academy, and the East Central Ohio ESC. That'll bring Kason Baker to the plate. Probably not too often, we'd have to check analytics numbers on this, but probably not too often, twice in a game, does your leadoff hitter be the number 9 hitter. That time, Baker showing bunt, the ball out of the zone, pulled his bat back. When he led off, back in the third, he flew out to right field. Norris ready. The next pitch popped up, foul and out of play beyond the first base, Scotties' dugout.
It really is amazing how often that happens with the number 9 hitter leading off.
1-1. The next pitch missing, a little bit low perhaps, 2-1. Now, why do you I was not aware of that, and I guarantee you know more about baseball than me. Why do you suppose that happens?
I don't know exactly. It's a numbers thing.
The ball bunted, that's a problem. Jackson Norris going to touch it in fair territory, and that'll be an infield base hit. Baker bunts and reaches first.
I heard from one of Tyler's assistants yesterday that their number 9 hitter bunts in all sorts of counts, and he's got a lot of bunt base hits on the season. Well, they had the scouting report on him. They just weren't able to make a play there. That was a great bunt.
That becomes the 3rd time in 5 innings that the leadoff runner gets on. And New Philadelphia is going to see some action in the bullpen as 6'5" righty sophomore Jackson Martini will start warming up. The throw down to second base, that throw is going to be wide of the bag, and in there with the stolen base is Baker.
Yeah, batter showed bunt, pulled back. Fake bunt and run. Looked like it was called by the coach. And it'll be interesting to see if they try to move him to third here.
Blaine Riley, who's reached on an error and walked the leadoff hitter for his team. He'll show bunt. Bunts it right back to the pitcher. Norris looks the runner back, throws on to first.
Well, certainly not the result you wanted when you're laying a bunt down.
No.
You want to move that runner to third, but he stayed there at second base, and he wasn't really looking as that ball went straight back to the pitcher.
So Grady Lawler, who has struck out and walked against lefty Jackson Norris. Norris's first pitch to him, a breaking ball, chopped. Braylon McBride will field, and Lawler was already flying down the line. Braylon decides to hold on to the ball, so runners at first and second with 1 out.
That was a good decision by Braylon. And he went deep into the hole to get that ball, and it wasn't hit very hard. He had very little chance of getting the runner out at first, so certainly didn't want to throw it away or have that runner advance to third. So good decision.
Ryan LaMonica at the plate. His 3rd clash with Jackson Norris. 1 for 2 and swinging and missing at that breaking ball. Well, I guess you got to kind of feel even if Jackson gets out of this inning, it's probably his last inning with Martini down there warming up.
Yeah, I'd imagine we're going to see Martini certainly next inning, if not later this inning.
The 0-1 pitch, strike two. Jackson having fan 3 so far, would love number 4 right now. Norris glances back at second. The 0-2 pitch hit to McBride. Going to throw to the lead runner, getting the runner at third. So now 2 outs in the inning. Down to second, Lawler. LaMonica reaching on the fielder's choice.
Well, Norris doing a good job working to these 2 outs if he can get this last batter.
Brings Isaiah Cullens to the plate. Cullens 0 for 2. One of the 3 strikeout victims for Jackson Norris of the Tri-Valley Scotties team. Jackson comes set, his first pitch, swinging and missing. That goes all the way to the backstop. And both runners advance. Lawler to third, LaMonica to second.
That ball went right through the 5 holes, what they call it. That's an old hockey term, right between the legs. Rain just wasn't able to get his knees down in time to block that ball.
Norris's next pitch, that's fouled, so 0-2. Well, Jackson just kind of a bulldog out there.
He's not fazed by much. He gets a runner on.
No.
Just keeps working hard, as he's done all year.
0-2. A big pitch for Norris. Hit. McBride can't get to it. 1 run will score. The Quakers will see another run come across the plate on a 2-out, 2-run single to give Tri-Valley the lead.
Yeah, that ball was hit deep enough in the hole. They were going to score a run even if McBride was able to get it in the glove. There's not a real good chance he's going to be able to pop up and get an out there, but going off his glove and squeezing into left field gave Tri-Valley the opportunity to score 2 runs in that situation.
So Tri-Valley scoring first. 2-out, 2-run damage here in the top of the 5th.
Looks like Hadley put a pinch runner in at first base. Brady Blackmer is going to be running for Cullens.
Norris's first pitch to Hindle. The inside and high for a ball. Well, you really can't keep allowing base runners and not expecting them to eventually take advantage. And Tri-Valley finally did here in the top of the 5th.
Yeah, they have a number of base runners on 3 of the innings. 3 of the 5 innings, they've had a runner at first with nobody out.
Right, they've already left 5 on base in this game. Blackmer leading at first. Norris ready. The 1-1 pitch, high and outside. The throw down to second base, not in time. So a stolen base for the pinch runner, Blackmer. Norris trying to get out of the inning and give his team an opportunity in the bottom of the 5th. 2-0 Tri-Valley. The next pitch, low. So it's 3-1. Now, if this guy reached base, this might be his final batter.
I just saw one of the assistant coaches run down and ask Martini from the bullpen if he was good to go. So
Norris ready. His pitch, a swing and a miss, is Hindle swinging at what appeared to be ball 4. The next pitch popped up, foul, first base side. Hustling over was the first baseman, Ulmer, the catcher, Jack Range, the pitcher, Jackson Norris, but it bounces to the turf right in front of the Scotties dugout. So the count full. Norris, Norris looking in, and a 3-2 pitch. That's chopped foul the other way, so one ends up foul in the previous pitch in front of the Scotties dugout. That one over to the Quaker dugout, third base side.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job fighting in this at-bat. Keeping the at-bat alive.
Norris trying to end the Tri-Valley damage here. The 3-2 pitch, a called strike 3. Jackson pumps his fist as he walks off the mound, but Tri-Valley does damage first on the scoreboard this afternoon. They get a pair. We head for the bottom of the 5th. The Scotties 2, New Philadelphia nothing, with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley.
Are you ready for a breath of fresh air? Simpson Salute Heating and Air is here to revolutionize the way you experience comfort. With years of dedicated service, Simpson Salute is not just about fixing your heating and cooling systems. They're about earning your respect. Their team of certified professionals work tirelessly, ensuring your home is the perfect temperature, no matter the season. Call them today and feel the difference dedication makes. Simpson Salute Heating and Air, working hard to earn your respect. You've got the goals and Subway brings the power. Introducing new Protein Pockets, the ultimate grab-and-go win. A wheat tortilla loaded with hand-chopped veggies, bold sauces, and over 20 grams of protein, all for just $3.99. Choose your favorite powerhouse combination: Baja Chicken, Peppercorn Ranch Chicken, Italian Trio, or Turkey and Ham. Protein Pockets from your local Subway. Eat fresh, feel good.
High school tournament baseball with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley, and another one of our Big Z broadcast games. While you are an administrator in the New Philly district, you live in the Garaway district. Their softball team playing right now, Josh.
Yeah, their softball team just took the lead 2-0 in the 4th inning. It was 0-0 going into the 4th. They were another team that was in the state championship game last year. So
we were mentioning earlier on 2 other softball teams with a ton of state championship experience in recent years were knocked off today. The Dover Tornadoes surprised down at Bern Union High School in the Lancaster area by Bloom Carroll, and the Strasburg Tigers, who in the not too distant past won back-to-back state titles, they were defeated today. So the Quakers need some runs. Bottom of the 5th inning. Quentin Hindle has been outstanding today, facing Tanner Ulmer, and Tanner fouls it straight back over this nice press box here. Number 1, most high schools do not have press boxes for baseball.
Correct.
Number 2, this is a good size for schools that do.
Yeah, it really is. They put this up a number of years ago, and it's really nice to sit in a press box like this. It's a great view from up here. Great ballpark.
The 1-1 to Ulmer, chopped foul, and a big bounce over the third base side fence. Tanner on the season, hitting .241. Hindle ready, and the 1-2 pitch. That's popped up, straight back foul and out of play. The count will stay at 1-2, and prior to that 2-run homer earlier this week against Zanesville, Tanner had come off the bench in a number of key situations and picked up some pretty big pinch hits. The 1-2, a swing and a miss. Down low, but the catcher Fields fires on to first base, and the success on the mound today by Quentin Hindle continuing.
Yeah, he only has 2 strikeouts on the game, but has not surrendered a hit yet to this point. 2 walks, one of them intentional.
The number 7 spot of the Quaker batting order, Cohen Winters hits it hard to shortstop. The ball fielded, thrown on to first base in time to get Winters' first pitch swinging. And right now, the difference in this game, obviously the 2 runs on the scoreboard are huge, but the Scotties have made every play defensively, and Hindle has just got the job done on the mound. It hasn't been spectacular, but he's retired virtually everybody and allowed no hits. Cam Wright swinging and missing at the first pitch there. Cam grounded out to third in his first at bat.
You can feel really comfortable as a pitcher whenever you know that you may not strike many people out, but as long as you keep the ball in the zone and let the batters hit the ball and play, your defense is going to pick it up.
Cam, a .288 hitter on the season. 2 balls and a strike. Quakers trying to do some 2-out damage in the 5th like Tri-Valley did in the top of the 5th. The 2-1 pitch, chopped. Got to be fielded by the third baseman. The throw on to first base again. Tri-Valley continues to make those plays. We've completed 5 with the Scotties leading New Philadelphia 2-0 with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best. Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
High school tournament baseball today with the sports voice of the Valley and Big Z Sports. I'm Bill Morgan with Josh Jarvis. The 6th inning has arrived here at Highland High School. Jackson Martini, the new pitcher, Josh, for the Quakers.
Yeah, Jackson has seen a number of innings this year already. Big, tall right-hander, throws fairly hard, got some good off-speed stuff. He's had plenty of experience here on the mound.
Leading off, the third baseman who made a nice play for the Scotties to end the 5th, Carter Williams. A swing and a miss. We're in the top of the 6th, the only inning in which anybody has scored. Top of the last inning. The 5th. The home plate umpire, I don't know what he said.
I'm not sure what that was either.
Martini's 0-1 pitch, a fastball called strike on the outside corner. That's the second time he stepped out from behind the catcher and said something to Martini. The 0-2 pitch, just getting a piece of it and staying alive, was Williams on the swing. Is he saying something like he's quick pitching him, or?
He might be. I don't see it, but.
The 0-2 pitch, a breaking ball and a called strike 3. Well, every time one of these Tri-Valley batters has struck out, they act like they're they look like they're absolutely shocked.
I don't even think he knew the umpire made the call. He was looking at the coach at third base for a sign, but the umpire made that call immediately.
Martini's first batter, he strikes him out. The next pitch, called strike, Anthony's outside part of the plate. Parker Schaefer, who was one of 3 Jackson Norris strikeout victims. The next pitch, there's a called strike.
Boy, he's just painting the outside corner with that fastball. Working ahead quickly.
0-2. Martini's next pitch, fouled on a line, straight back to the first base side of home plate. Martini coming, set, the 0-2 pitch, outside for a ball. Looking ahead to the Quakes in the bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be 9-1-2 in Tyler Weisel's batting order. That next pitch gets away, obviously, from Jackson, sailing to the backstop.
It looked like that was an off-speed pitch that just slipped out of the hand a little bit early.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Schaefer gonna step out of the box right side, just about as quickly climb back in. And the 2-2 pitch, a called strike 3 on the outside corner.
Well, Martini's doing what you like to see a reliever do, come in, pound the zone, and strikes out the first 2 batters looking.
We're to the number 8 spot in the Tri-Valley lineup, Jackson Better. He's 0 for 2, and Martini's first pitch to him. Outside now, Jackson missed about the first month of the season. He was out with mono. The 1-0 pitch, a little bit off the plate, ball 2. So for him, from a pitching perspective, he's kind of about at mid-season. Here we are late in the season. The next pitch, line foul and out of play. And
yeah, he was probably going to be their normal number 2 guy
for sure
during the season. And Norris stepped up into that role and did a tremendous job doing that.
The 2-1 from Martini, a swing and a miss.
But even with Martini missing the entire month of the season, he's still 18 and a half innings, or 18 and 2/3 innings so far this year.
Jackson comes set, the 2-2 pitch, and he strikes out the side. Now the Quakes need some runs. We head for the bottom of the 6th inning. Tri-Valley leading New Philadelphia 2-0 with Big Z Sports and the Sports Voice of the Valley.
At Storage Stockade, it starts with listening. When you call or stop in, you'll find real people who take the time to understand what you're storing and help you choose the right space without pressure. Located in New Philadelphia, Storage Stockade offers clean, secure storage and smart options like Storage Defender, providing real-time alerts and 24/7 personal monitoring for added peace of mind. Whether you're storing household items, business inventory, or an RV or boat, you'll feel confident knowing your belongings and your experience matter. Storage you can trust, service you can count on. Visit StorageStockade.com.
Looking for a store that truly has it all? The Dundee Marketplace offers a full-service deli counter and farm fresh produce, bulk foods, expanded cooler and freezer sections, and everyday household goods. They've got everything you need under one roof. You'll even find unique handmade crafts. Hungry? Grab a quick bite from their grab-and-go items, order from the full menu, or enjoy the fresh salad and hot bar in their comfortable dining area. See it for yourself at Dundee Marketplace, 6783 State Route 93 in Dundee. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 6. Find them on Facebook to learn more.
Division III District Championship Baseball with Big Z and the Sports Voice of the Valley. Don't forget to hang around for our Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show. brought to you by Doug Clark and his crew, Dumont's in downtown Dover. Well, you don't have to be, I guess, Tito Francona or Stephen Vogt to figure out Quakers need some base runners here as they're up to their final 2 at-bats.
Well, we've seen the Quakers throughout the season explode in an inning. They definitely have the potential to do it. They just got to start by getting somebody on base. Get somebody on base, mix in a hit or two here or there, and before you know it, they can put up a cricket number pretty quickly.
The number 9 hitter in the Quakers lineup, sophomore right fielder Brooks Bezzosi, popped out to second in his first at-bat. A play actually made out in short center field. Hindle still on the mound, his first pitch in the 6th. Perhaps a bit inside. Hindle, the right-handed senior.
Like how you said perhaps.
It looked kind of like it had the corner. The next pitch, called strike on the outside corner, 1-1.
It seems like this umpire's a little bit more forgiving on the outside corner, certainly than he has been on the inside corner for most of the night.
Agreed. The 1-1 from Hindle. Outside low, ball 2. Back to the top of the Quaker lineup after Bezzosi bats. Hindle is throwing a no-no in a district championship game. The next pitch, that's chopped foul, 2-2.
Saying that there's a no-no is pretty taboo, but since we're doing a
Philadelphia
broadcast.
No, you got that right. That's the whole reason I'm doing it. The 2-2 pitch, a called strike 3. Beautiful breaking ball from Hindle.
That was, and Bezzosi knew it as soon as he let it go by. Great breaking pitch for the strikeout looking.
Carruthers, one of only 2 base runners today for New Philadelphia, walked back in the 4th. Nearly got picked off. Hindle ready. The next pitch way outside for a ball. Well, if Tri-Valley's going to win it, they'll either this inning or next inning have to go through the heart of the Quaker order. The 1-0 pitch, outside ball 2. Well, and CC knows now, should he reach base, that catcher's got a good arm that he fired to first, and CC was fortunate to advance to second. The next pitch, called strike.
And Hindle been working CC on the outside corner every at bat today.
The next pitch, there's a shot into left center field for a base hit.
Right on cue. Mention the no-no. Batter later.
Yeah, good. I should have done it back in about the 3rd inning.
Good piece of hitting. As I just mentioned, he was working him on the outside corner all day, and he just stayed in on it, slapped that ball the other way, just over the shortstop's head.
Well, you've already got 1 out in the inning. You're not bunting here, are you?
No, and you're running out of outs for the entire game.
Sure.
You're in the 6th now, and so you give him an opportunity to swing the bat, see if we can't get something going here.
Called strike, outside corner. Jack today is grounded back to the pitcher and grounded out to 3rd for the sophomore. Hindle ready. Carruthers leading at first. Jack gets a fly ball to left field. The left fielder moving in and making the grab for the 2nd out of the inning. Kason Baker with the grab. 2 outs. Carruthers having to remain at first base.
Here's a situation where you got CC leading the team and stolen bases. Might get him moving here. See if we can't get a runner in scoring position as the number 3 hitter's at the plate.
Well, and certainly Braylon McBride is one of the players who has made this offense go all season long. Throw over first base. Carruthers back in safely.
First time the pitcher throws over today, so he's thinking the same thing. Got to keep him close.
Braylon, 4 home runs, 33 RBIs, both leading the team. The next pitch misses. So when your 3 and 4 hitters are up. Obviously huge at bats at this stage of the game. The 1-0 pitch smacked into left field. That's a base hit. So Carruthers will stop at second. McBride on at first. So the tying runs are on. 2 are out as Owen Courtney comes to the plate.
Number 22, Owen Courtney.
And while fans, and you watch a game like this, you're cheering for the Quakers, you're thinking, well, boy, it'd be great if he hit a home run. If he just plugged the gap here, obviously Carruthers is going to score. And depending on where that ball goes, maybe Braylon has an opportunity to score.
Oh, and Courtney, they intentionally walked him last time because they were afraid of his bat. Tri-Valley's got their bullpen working quickly.
Hindle ready to face Courtney. First pitch nearly hit Owen as he had to dance back out of the way of that one. Owen, 28 RBIs, an average of .391 and 10 doubles on the year. Speaking of plugging the gap. Hindle looks back at Carruthers. The 1-0 pitch. Ball 2. No comment.
I think the catcher would like to tap his helmet a couple times on that one.
I'm sure Coach Hadley would like to have a replay there. 2-0 on Owen Courtney. Hindle ready, and the pitch. Inside, ball 3.
He's all around the zone.
Do you let your senior star swing here?
No. Now, Weisel might.
The 3-0 pitch. Outside, ball 4. So the bases are now loaded with Quakes.
Especially when you got an opportunity to move that tying run to second base. I'd take it out of the equation altogether.
Well, we may, in fact, see a pitching change here. Coach Hadley out. You really don't got to kick around too much non-dirt on the mound, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. But
well, Hadley's been coaching for a long time, so it's a habit that he's developed. Let's clean off that rubber a little bit, but there's not really much on it.
And boy, this is a long conversation out there.
I don't think he's going to make a change.
He's going to tell the senior right-hander, hey, you've done it all game long. And other than giving up one single in this game, you've done well. Go get him. So Brady Evans coming to the plate. And the junior looking for a base hit into the outfield that would theoretically tie this game.
No, 2 outs, all the runners moving on contact. We should be able to score easily, get the ball in the outfield somewhere.
Hindle's first pitch to him, it hits Brady. Well, there's a run for the Quakers, and they didn't even have to swing the bat. Now we may see Coach Hadley come out and change pitchers. I don't know. Braylon McBride to third, Courtney to second. The 23rd RBI of the year for Brady Evans the hard way. That'll bring Tanner Omer to the plate. Ready. The pitch. Fly ball into right field. Battling it is Lawler, but he'll make the catch. The Quakers leave the bases loaded, but they do score one time. We head for the 7th. Tri-Valley 2, New Philadelphia 1, with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley.
At Hartson's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartson's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
Altman Health System has been caring for our community for over 100 130 years. This includes 24/7 emergency services, heart care, surgery, orthopedics, radiology, cancer care, and more. We serve 7 counties with community locations, including Altman Hospital, Altman Alliance Community Hospital, Altman Maslin, Altman Orville Hospital, Altman Tuscaroras Regional Health, and more. Altman Health System. Today, tomorrow, and always. We're here for you.
You've got high school tournament baseball with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley. We've reached the 7th inning. New Philadelphia trailing Tri-Valley 2-1. Well, Tri-Valley's been in this role earlier in the week. They knocked off the top seed in the district in Indian Creek, and now they're vying to knock off the number 2 seed and win the district championship.
Baker.
You see, and this is why Josh Jarvis is our color analyst. I said something about not too often do number 9 hitters get to lead off the inning. This is the 3rd time he's led off an inning in the game.
Well, they do. They have called your 9 hitter their second leadoff hitter for a long time.
There you go.
I don't know how the numbers work out that way, but they usually do.
And he fouls that one like, I don't know if that was off his shin or.
No, it was somewhere else.
Okay, a little bit north of the shin.
Yeah.
Coach Hadley out to check on him. Dr. Chuck Moore from the New Philadelphia dugout out. The other gentleman out there is a longtime trainer at Tri-Valley. His name is Dave. I don't remember Dave's last name, but he's been the athletic trainer there forever. I used to do University of Akron women's basketball, and 2 of our stars on our best teams were from Tri-Valley, so he knew those ladies, and he knows this young man, and sometimes, I guess it depends on the player. Some players will always wear an athletic cup. Some players will not. And that's why some guys would say you should always wear one. The 1-1 from Martini, that ball.
Oh.
And I think, I don't know if the same thing happened to Jack or it hit his hand.
That one hit him on the inner thigh. I saw him put his hand down there right away. I played back there for a number of years, and that's one of the worst ones when somebody squares around the bunt. It just barely changes the direction of the ball, and it catches you somewhere where you don't have gear.
Now Jack was laying down, took the mask off, and now he stands up and gets a round of applause from fans both sides of the field.
I've got 2 pitches and two incidents.
1 on each team. The Quakers down by a run. Top of the 7th inning. Case and Baker down on the count, 1-2. Martini's next pitch outside, ball 2. The 2-2 hit McBride. He will field, fire on to first base to get Baker for the first out of the inning. Baker, before that pitch, he stepped out of the box, was laughing a little bit. You almost wonder if the home plate umpire said, I hope the next pitch isn't my turn.
Well, now he's down at first base. I didn't see what happened as he went past first base there, but.
I did not either.
Hammy? We're hearing hamstring.
Now, last 4 pitches, 3 of the 4 have ended up in a war zone.
Yeah, I've seen that happen before with runners. Running as fast as you can down first base, and then boom. Hamstring, hopefully he didn't pop it.
Blaine
That'll bring Blaine Riley to the plate. Riley has reached in 2 of his 3 at-bats. Those were both against starting pitcher Jackson Norris. Reached on a walk, reached on an error. Retired on a bunt attempt last time, and Martini bringing the juice and a swing and a miss. And I'm sure Zach Ross is going to beg to differ with me on this. And as good of a young basketball player as Jackson Martini is, I think his long-term future, that ball hit. McBride can't field it cleanly, fires on to first base, and they get him at first base.
Wow, McBride could not pick that ball cleanly, but he quickly got a bare hand on that ball and fired that ball to first base just in time.
So Martini has come in from the bullpen and retired 5 straight. But I think Jackson's long-term future, talking about, collegiately, is going to be right where he's at now on the pitcher's mound.
Yeah, he's done a great job. Good young baseball player.
Not that this is always the most important part. It's not. Jackson ready, the 1-0 pitch. There's a line drive base hit into center field. So a 2-out base knock by Grady Lawler. He is now 2 for 3 on the afternoon, and he is only a freshman. But immediately you see Jackson out on the mound. He passes that look test, as they sometimes say about an athlete.
He does. He's tall, he's lanky, he throws pretty hard. Got some good off speed. He's got what those baseball colleges are looking for.
That'll bring LaMonica to the plate, and he feels like he waited enough time on young Jackson. Steps out of the batter's box. Martini looking over his shoulder at Lawler at first. His first pitch to LaMonica, called strike on the outside corner. So the Quakers will need at least 1 in the 7th to continue this game in their batting order. It'll be Cohen Winters in the 7th spot, Cam Wright, and Brooks Bezzosi. The next pitch, a breaking ball, and he was bailing out of the box on that one.
That's a great pitch. Batter certainly thought he was going to get hit with that.
So 0-2 the count. The pitch, a swing and a miss on another great breaking ball, and the Quakers need a run to extend this game or 2 to win it. We head for the bottom of the 7th. It is Tri-Valley 2, New Philadelphia 1 with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley.
If there's a new driver in the house, the East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is ready to help them hit the road with confidence. Through the Drive to Succeed scholarship, eligible Ohio teens under 21 may qualify for funding to cover driver education, making it easier to get started. With flexible online learning and in-car training options, ECO ESC Driver Services helps students build skills for the road and beyond. Don't wait, start driving toward your future today. To learn more or apply, visit drivetosucceed.org or contact Trudy Lewis at trudy.lewis@ecoesc.org.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
The New Philadelphia Quakers have had a spectacular season, but they need at least a run here in the bottom of the 7th to extend it. The Division III District Championship game with the Quakers down 2-1. We're not giving our Subway Player of the Game to anybody from Tri-Valley, even if they win. But if we were going to, if they did win, it'd be Quinton Hindle. He's been unbelievable.
I'm actually surprised he's still out here after that last inning, but he has thrown a tremendous game so far. And Coach Hadley's confident in his abilities. I don't think, I would imagine if he gets anybody on here, they're going to go to the bullpen. But they said, hey, this is your game. Go win it.
Cohen Winters, the DH at the plate for the Quakers, leading off the 7th. The first pitch, a breaking ball on the called strike. Cohen today, 0 for 2. Retired on a pair of groundouts. He's got 19 RBIs on the year. The next pitch, fouled off and easily out of play, first base side. So Hindle really doing what he's done all afternoon long, jumping ahead in the count. Winters not wanting a great season and career at New Philly to end. Hindle's 0-2 pitch down low for a ball.
You've really seen Hindle working this off speed a lot more here later in the game.
Hindle ready. The 1-2 pitch. Chopped into right field, and Lawler there to make the catch. 1 out. That'll bring Cam Wright to the plate. Wright, like Winters before him, has grounded out in both of his at-bats against Hindle and Tri-Valley. Cam, some pretty good speed. Hindle's first pitch to him, fouls it straight back. Tri-Valley fans excited. The Quaker fans looking for something to be excited about. They're down 2-1, bottom of the 7th. The pitch, a breaking ball, stays upstairs. A ball, a strike. Quakers need a run. Down 2-1. The next pitch, fouled straight back to the netting, just to the first base side of home plate. 1-2.
Cam just missing those 2 fastballs, found them straight back. I'd imagine you're probably going to see a breaking ball here in this pitch.
1-2, outside, 2-2. So Brooks Bezzosi on deck. CC Carruthers in the hole. Quakers down by a run. They got theirs in the 6th. Tri-Valley got 2 in the 5th. Now the 2-2. Cam trying to check his swing. They appeal down to the first base umpire. He says no, he did not go. So the count full. Cam Wright perhaps catching a break there.
The whole right side of the stadium did not like that call. Left side,
they loved
very
it.
happy with it.
Yes. The count now full. Cam Wright asking for time, briefly stepping out of the box. Climbing back in, the NPHS left fielder awaiting the 3-2 pitch. High and inside, ball 4. And Cam doing something no other batter's done in this game, waiting for the umpire to actually say, yeah, that's ball 4, before he flung the bat aside.
Batting for the Quakers, number 10, Brooks.
Let's see if Hadley's going to stay with his pitcher here. He's just outside of the dugout.
So Coach Tyler Weisel comes down from the third base coaching box. And I would kind of suppose that this is nothing more than a rah-rah speech. Saying, hey, you've done good things all year long. Time to do something big right here. You can do it. I've got confidence in you. If the Quakes get back to the top of the lineup, maybe Coach Hadley then goes to the bullpen. We'll see. Right on at first, a pretty good lead. Hindle ready. And the pitch. A called strike. 0-1. Brooks today is popped out and struck out. 346 hitter on the season. Hindle's next pitch to him, a called strike 2.
Again, a little bit more lenient on the outside corner than he has been on the inside corner today, but he's been there quite a bit today.
Brooks trying to dig himself out of an 0-2 hole. The next pitch, hit, fair ball down the right field line. Hustling around, second is Cam Wright. He'll be the third. Runners on the corners with only 1 out, and the top of the Quaker lineup coming up.
Great piece of hitting on Brooks Bezzosi. Left those 2 balls on the outside corner that were called strike. Pitcher throws the exact same pitch in the same spot, and he just sticks his bat out there, hits it down the right field line, just getting past the glove of the first baseman. Great job by the sophomore.
So Coach Hadley going to come out. Are they making the pitching change? Another meeting of epic proportions on the mound for Tri-Valley. And guess what? Coach Weisel, like a timeout in football, going to huddle up his team over on the third base line.
I think Hadley's doing certainly a lot of talking here for if he was going to bring another pitcher in.
That is a long talk. So Coach Hadley will not make a pitching change. Quakers have runners on the corners, first and third. At third base, Cam Wright, Brooks Bozzozzi at first, and C.C. Carruthers. In terms of average, the Quakers' leading hitter on the season, the junior center fielder, .392.
And he did try to lay a bunt down in that first at bat, so.
Hindle ready. He'll show a bunt here, and boy, that was a little bit too close as Cam Wright was about somewhere between 25% and a third of the way down the third base line.
But so was the third baseman there, so there was nobody necessarily to cover.
A ball to CC, and they actually appeal to Josh Williams. They say no, he didn't bunt at it. 1-0. Carruthers looking for a pitch he can drive. The next pitch outside, ball 2. 2-0. Now, when you're playing wiffle ball as a young man in the backyard, these are the moments you dream of. Well, and Cece's a very confident player. Definitely the guy you want up there. Hindle ready, the 2-0. Carruthers swinging and missing. 2-1. Cam Wright at third, Brooks Bozzozzi at second.
Coach calling out signals here. Had to check his wristband. Let's see if he's got anything on.
Hindle coming set, the senior righty with the 2-1 pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. CC's asking him, did that have the corner? And the home plate umpire apparently said yes. CC gave him a thumbs up. Climbs back in. The tying run 90 feet away. Hindle ready. And now Carruthers will ask for time. Good idea. Make Hindle think about it a little.
And he's got to get that last pitch out of his mind as well.
Bending down to tie a shoot. Time was called. Brooks Bozzozzi at first. He would be the winning run. The tying run, Cam Wright at third, 2-2 on C.C. Carruthers. Hindle ready, the pitch, way outside, ball 3. On deck, Quaker sophomore catcher, Jack Range. CC going to be ready to hit the ball here. You don't want to let the umpire decide. Late in the game, count full. The 3-2 pitch, outside, ball 4. Bases loaded with Quakers for the second time in as many innings.
Number 18, Jack Range.
So that'll bring Jack Range to the plate. Bozzozzi goes to second. So the Quakers, 3 on, 1 out. Cohen Winters flew out to right. Then Wright walked. Bozzozzi singled with a hard hit ball down the first base line. And Carruthers walks. So Range at the plate. Jack today 0 for 3. Couple of ground outs and a fly out for the right-handed hitting sophomore. Hindle ready. The first pitch, a swing and a miss. Jack looking to end the game right there by driving it into the outfield.
Settle down there, young buck. All we need is a ball in play.
Easy to say, hard to do. The 0-1 pitch from Hindle. Line drive, that looks like it's going to get into center field. It does! 1 run scores. Rounding third, trying to score is the game-winning run, and it does! The Quakers have rallied on Jack Range's 2-run walk-off single, and the Quakers are headed to the Sweet 16. 3-2. They come from seemingly out of nowhere to win this game. The sophomore Brooks Bezzosi diving across the plate with the game-winning run off the sophomore Jack Range's base hit into center field.
Wow, that was an incredible spot for a sophomore, and he took a huge hack at that first pitch, and that second one, breaking ball, just put the ball in play beautifully. Just lofted over the second baseman's head, and you knew that Coach Weisel was going to be sending Bezzosi, and he was safe by a mile as the center fielder couldn't pick up the ball cleanly. Big win, huge disappointment, obviously, for Tri-Valley. Huge win for the Quakers as they advance to the regionals.
In dramatic fashion, New Philadelphia knocks off Tri-Valley 3-2. Our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show starts next with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley.
The T-County Boxing Academy is excited to announce the return of their youth boxing for 2026. Registration is now open for interested boys and girls ages 7 to 15. Classes will run Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. T-County Boxing gives you the option of paying for the classes monthly or per visit, whichever works best for you. To learn more about youth training and all that the T-County Boxing Academy offers, find them on Facebook.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Welcome into the Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley. The New Philadelphia Quakers did not have a hit until the 6th inning and had to rally for 2 in the bottom of the 7th in the most dramatic of fashions, winning in this Division III District Championship game to advance on to the Sweet 16. Now, for Quaker fans, that means they will be in action on Tuesday down at Paints Stadium in Chillicothe. And you know what? You may be in Chillicothe Tuesday and Wednesday. A win on Tuesday in the regional semifinals would send New Philadelphia right back to Chillicothe. Maybe they stay there. The team does anyway on Tuesday night. But one game at a time. As a matter of fact, in my pregame conversation with New Philadelphia head coach Tyler Weisel, he talked about, we just want to go 1-0 today. And they did. And the Quakers will advance. You're locked into our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley. Depending on how long the awards presentation goes, we'll hope to get a word with winning New Philadelphia head coach Tyler Weisel, and we hate to kind of jump ahead in our post-game festivities, but our player of the game is no doubt going to be sophomore catcher Jack Range on his game-winning 2-run single into center field that gave New Philadelphia the narrow 1-run win. The Quakers win it 3-2. More on the Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show coming up with Big Z and the sports voice of the Valley.
Every game begins with a spark. Athletes stepping onto the court, families filling the stands, and communities coming together. At Niedenthal & Company, their belief is that this spirit is what makes our communities such special places to live and grow. To all athletes in Tuscarawas, Holmes, Wayne, and Stark counties, your dedication inspires us all. Keep pushing, keep believing, and know your communities are behind you every step of the way. Niedenthal & Company wishes all athletes competing the best of luck this season.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on their menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust the team at Grandview Exterior Systems. Established in 2016, they specialize in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing, handling everything from repairs and replacements to full restorations and ongoing maintenance. At Grandview Exterior Systems, their mission is simple: create peace of mind for every client while setting the standard for safety, quality, and efficiency in construction. Visit them at 2230 Township Road 415 in Dundee. Call 330-275-1807 or learn more at GrandviewExteriorSystems.com. Grandview Exterior Systems. They have you and your roof covered.
Altman Health System has been caring for our community for over 130 years. This includes 24/7 emergency services, heart care, surgery, orthopedics, radiology, cancer care, and more. We serve 7 counties with community locations, including Altman Hospital, Altman Alliance Community Hospital, Altman Maslin, Altman Orville Hospital, Altman Tuscarawas Regional Health, and more. Altman Health System. Today, tomorrow, and always. We're here for you.
Welcome back into the Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley. New Philadelphia picking up their 22nd win on the season with a 2-run walk-off single by sophomore catcher Jack Range on that base hit, scoring Cam Wright's game-tying run, and sophomore Brooks Bezzosi, who dove across the plate to win the game for New Philadelphia. The Quakers started off that 7th inning. Cohen Winters, the designated hitter, flew out to right field. Then Cam Wright would walk, picking up a single. Brooks Bezzosi on a hard hit ball down the first base line. And then, as an opportunity for extending the inning with 1 out, C.C. Carruthers walked to load the bases. Then Range came to the plate, and after taking a big cut and a miss on the opening opportunity, Jack got a piece of a breaking ball and deposited into center field, easily scoring right from third, and Brooks Bezzosi would come racing around third base and dive easily, safely across home plate to win the game 3-2. Our thanks to our post-game show sponsor, Dumont's Sporting Goods, and this presentation of Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley, brought to you throughout the course of today's game and throughout the course of the season by Altman Health Services. Well, a heartbreaking loss, no doubt, for the Tri-Valley Scotties as they finished their campaign 17-13, mentioning earlier during the broadcast that it was an opportunity for them to knock off the top 2 seeds in the district to advance on to the Sweet 16, and they were within 2 outs of doing so before the Quakers rallied to pick up the victory. We'll take one final timeout on our Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show. Come back, check some of the numbers, tell you more about our Subway player of the game, sophomore Jack Range. It is the Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show. The Quakers a 3-2 winner with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Okay, get this. Now at Wendy's, you get to go biggie with new Biggie deals. That means going biggie with the $4 Biggie Bites, Biggier with the $6 Biggie Bag, or Biggieest with an $8 Biggie Bundle. So now you can choose and customize your Biggie deal. As you should. Sorry, I get fired up when I'm talking deals. More Biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
H&M Collision is conveniently located just off the boulevard in Dover and invites you to experience their unmatched customer service the next time you're in need of collision repair. H&M Collision will offer the highest standards in the industry, using state-of-the-art equipment to complete each repair by the book, never compromising on quality and keeping your safety and satisfaction their top priority. When you need premium auto body services, trust H&M Collision, where you're treated like family.
You've got the Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley. The New Philadelphia Quakers rallying with 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning to claim the district championship and advance on to the Ohio High School Athletic Association's Sweet 16 in Division III, which for the Quakers will be next Tuesday night in the round of 16 down Chillicothe. We'll have all the action for you with that on WJER Sports with Big Z Sports as well. Jack Range, our Subway player of the game, with the game-winning 2-run hit. And, of course, you certainly cannot look past the play of sophomore Jackson Martini. Martini came in out of the bullpen and retired 6 of the 7 batters he faced, striking out 4 of those 6 in the contest. We'll see if we can get a word with Tyler Weisel and our player of the game, Jack Range, coming up in a moment. Maybe, maybe not, as we continue to run down a few stats. Again, if you're checking out New Philadelphia, if you're not somebody who goes to the OHSAA website and checks out when the next matchup will be, without question, that's going to be coming up on Tuesday down in Chillicothe. We'll give you broadcast details as well in just a matter of days. You can go to the Big Z Sports Facebook page and get an opportunity to check that out. Adam Saweski, who does a great job with that for us, will have that up in probably a rather short amount of time. The Quaker baseball team with the district championship trophy, getting pictures taken at home plate by celebrating, and understandably so, Quaker fans and family members as well. Here's how this game played out as we give you a quick recap. Hope to talk with Coach Weisel. If not, it's been a good Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show. Anyway, the first run of the game for either team came Tri-Valley's way, as Tri-Valley got that run and tallied it for the visiting Scotties. That one coming, as I track down what I'm trying to tell you, both of those came in the 5th inning as Grady Lawler and Ryan LaMonica would score on a 2-run single by first baseman Isaiah Cullens that gave them a 2-0 lead in the contest. To that point in time, New Philadelphia not only hadn't scored, we're talking about the 5th inning now, they hadn't picked up a base hit for Tyler Weisel's team. That would change in the 6th inning as they would pick up their first base hit. That came with C.C. Carruthers. He would later score when Brady Evans was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. C.C. scored to make it 2-1, but the Quakers would leave the bases loaded in the 6th inning. And it looked like, boy, they had to do something magical in the bottom of the 7th, and they did just that. They would load the bases with 1 out, still down by a run, and then Jack Range lofted a 2-run game-winning single into center field to pick up the victory for the Quakers. Again, their 22nd win on the season, and we continue to rattle off and check these numbers, but we believe that is an all-time school record in terms of number of wins in a season as the Quakers picked up the victory. Somebody else that, boy, you really have to credit with this Quaker win, starting pitcher Jackson Norris. Jackson pitched a very solid game, and any hits that he gave up kind of dinked and dunked across the field by the Scotties, but the lefty has done a great job all season long and did so again today in the contest. Well, we mentioned we would try and extend this, and we do. Happy to be joined by our Subway player of the game, Tyler. Listen, I'm all confused about who's here and who's not. Our Subway player of the game, Jack Range. We'll talk with Tyler Weisel in a moment. Jack, that first pitch that you see, you took a mighty rip at it, didn't connect with that. What was going through your mind as you stepped out of the box before the game-winning hit?
Going through my mind was just put something in play and just hit the ball hard, 1 out. Just move the runners and pass the torch, what we've been saying. Just score the next guy and just keep going.
So you got that ball into center field. Did you have any question that Brooks was going to score from second on that play?
I knew he was going to score right away. I had full confidence in Brooks scoring from second or wherever he was. But, yeah, I have full confidence in that he was going to score.
The Quakers winning this game in dramatic fashion, 3-2, the final score. What is in the celebration plans tonight? A, you just had the game-winning hit in the district championship game. B, maybe almost as important, there's no school tomorrow.
Yeah. Our celebrations, we've had it planned for a while. If we won district, we're going to bleach our hair. So we're
nice. Well, wait. Will Coach Weisel bleach his hair?
I don't think so. I don't think he will.
We'll negotiate with him with that momentarily.
Yeah.
A good celebration. Jack, congratulations on a
Thank you.
huge play, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys on Tuesday down in Chillicothe.
Yep, thank you.
A big win for the Quakers. And, we're going to do some quick negotiations with Jack. Jack, do you want a large or medium player of the game shirt? Medium, okay.
Skinny body.
There that is. And more importantly, here's your food from Subway. Listen, I'm in surgery. You're trying to damage my injured foot. Coach, we're going to wrap up quickly in our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. How do you keep the kids mentally in it going into the bottom of the 7th, down by a run with, oh, by the way, the season on the line?
You know, about the 5th or 6th inning, I turned the dugout and I said, hey, get your eyes up, look at me. I said, why not us? You know, we earned it to be the home team here. We earned it. We earned everything we have so far this year. And these dudes, they don't quit. You know, the first 5 innings were not very good. And I think we went their pitcher faced a minimum in the first 3 at least. I don't think we had a hit until the 5th. But we didn't give in, you know, man. There was no negativity in the dugout. It was, hey, we got to pass the torch. We got to put together good ABs. We got to get on top of the baseball. We got to hit it downhill a little bit. And, you know, these guys do a great job communicating. It's unbelievable. And they pass some great information around. And, you know, when the lights turn on, we showed up, and that's what it's all about. June baseball's fun, man. June baseball's a blast.
You guys will get to participate in that now with the victory. Tell us a little bit about your pitching today. It's been great all season. Jackson Norris battling out there through 5 innings of work. And then, kind of Jackson squared, if you will. Jackson Martini came out of the bullpen, retired 6 the 7 he faced, struck out 4 of those 6.
Man, I mean, our pitching is just unbelievable. And Jackson Norris, he worked out of a few jams early on. And, one thing about Jackson Norris, and you can ask anybody in this community, he's the toughest guy we have. He's one of the toughest guys we have in the school, and nothing bothers him. He was locked in even after he gave up the 2 runs on that bouncer to the left side. He just kind of nodded his head and said, "Hey, man, great job, just didn't go your way." And he's like, "It's whatever, Coach. We got it."
Well, and I think he struck out the final batter he faced.
Did.
He kind of pumped his fist. It was almost like he knew his guys were going to come back.
Yeah, absolutely. And, that's the best thing about this team. I mean, they are so tight-knit. It's unbelievable. And, I'll tell anybody who listens, they're not just great baseball players. They're great human beings. They're good in the classroom. They're good off the field. And I can't be more excited for this program and this community and the fans and the admin, the support. Anybody wears black and red every single day. This is all of us right here, this win right here.
Coach, certainly congratulations on one of the most historic wins in Quaker baseball. We'll look forward to seeing your team down Tuesday in Chillicothe.
Hey, I heard Chillicothe's nice this time of year.
Give this guy a job with the Chillicothe Chamber of Commerce. Coach, we appreciate your time.
Thank you. Go Quakers.
Our thanks as well today to our color analyst, Josh Jarvis, our outstanding Claxon communications team of Abby and Owen, and most of all, thank you for watching in. The Quakers win it. It can't get much more dramatic. They do it 3-2. I'm Bill Morgan. I'll see you at a game.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of High School Sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.